Hey guys, this is our blog update for August 2023. I'm actually filming this on August 30th, which is exactly 1 year from the day that we launched the site, so it's kind of exciting. This week I've been busy writing posts. With this update I've been writing about basically a year in review, which is already live on the site. I'll be recording a video for it too. And then the YouTube channel, which I'll get to in a minute. Been busy with all those things, so a lot going on. This week we've had some kind of virus, cold, something go through our house, and it caught up with me last night. So I'm trying to record this before I lose my voice and my sinuses clog up completely. So if I don't sound like myself, I apologize. I don't really feel great. I didn't shave for you guys either, and you get a nice Cub Scout t-shirt. But hey, these videos are meant to be a little more behind the scenes, so let's get right into the update for August. So most of the month was spent working on videos. I think at the beginning of the month I told you guys I had 8 videos completed. I had 10 recorded, and I think now, here at the end of the month, I have 21 completed as of right now. We have 26 recorded, so I got 5 more that I can be working on. My goal was to hit 30 by the end of the month. I've got about, I don't know, another day to hit that. It's not going to happen, and that's fine. The good news is, I did a post just a few days ago about launching our YouTube channel, which will actually start on Friday, September 1st. And I've got it planned, a script or an outline, if you will, a schedule for when those are going to be released. We'll do 3 on the first, 2 videos on the second, and then 1 each day for the next 7 days, and then 3 a week for the following 3 or 4 weeks. So in that first month, I think I need 19 or 20 videos. I can't remember which I already have. They're already ready to go. Loading them to YouTube is a snap. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be, frankly. So that's been good. It was a lot of work, frankly. August was a busy month. I spent a lot of time with my head back here in this computer. And the good news is I'm getting a lot better at editing video. When you do and set up some different things over and over again, A, you learn how to do that quickly, but B, you also can reuse a lot of that work. There's a lot of ways to copy and apply aspects of a video clip to another one or a sound clip to another one. And I've gotten kind of organized in how I store all that stuff. So video making, I used to spend probably 90 minutes for every minute of recorded video that was actually put onto a YouTube video. Now it takes me about 45, and it'll improve even from there. And frankly, the type of video we're shooting, we're not going out and recording action. We're not, interviewing people. There's not a lot of setup. It's me in my office here. Most of the work is around building tables, graphics, basically stuff to illustrate the information we're trying to convey. At the end of the day, we're a finance channel, so there's only so much, there's only so much pretty stuff that you can throw at that and make it fun and interesting. And I'm trying to. Visual stuff is important. We're trying to keep things moving. We're trying to keep it upbeat. I kind of have a mellow sort of appearance. I probably look sleepy now because I didn't sleep great last night. I'm usually tired when I record the videos because I do that at night. So I'm trying to bring the energy, but it's not always easy. So I'm still learning. And if you start a YouTube channel, I'll go ahead and tell you a few things. First, it's going to feel awkward. I'm talking to my phone right now, and there's no one else in the room. The dog's over here looking at me like I'm strange, wondering who on earth is in the room with me, and there's not anybody here. And at first, I'm still not good at it. But at first I was really, really not good at it. And I think even when you watch the first, not that you're going to, but if you are, great. If you watch the first 25 videos or so, you're going to see a very uptight, unrelaxed, formal, business-like approach from me. And I've decided I'm not really enjoying shooting videos that way. So I'm going to lighten up. I think it'll be more interesting. I think it may be less polished, but let's admit it. This southern accent ain't going anywhere, so might as well just embrace it, right, and be me. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you're doing your own videos, just get into it. Just start. I'm not a limelight kind of person, but I really enjoy the content of what we're making, and I think the videos are an important piece of that in terms of getting that out. So that's why I'm doing it. So as awkward as it is, I'm getting better at it, which is hopeful. A few other things I'll say about video. I found that writing scripts is very helpful. I'm actually using one now for this blog update. I didn't do that earlier, and my videos will get a little long, and this one probably is as well. Also, there's a lot of great software out there. You can read about this in the written form of this post. I'm not going to outline it here. I'll put a link in the description so you can go back and check that out. But DaVinci Resolve is a video editing software I've got. They have a free version, and it is amazing what you can do in this free software. There's also tools like OBS, GIMP. There's all kinds of things out there, and there's probably a lot of artificial intelligence stuff that you could use too that I'm not even looking for, to be honest. I haven't even tried that yet, which would probably be a great time saver. I just need to go do it. So anyway, all that to say, if you're thinking about it, don't be afraid to try it. It's really simple overall, and it's not as costly as you might think if you're worried about software and that kind of thing. I've already talked about the YouTube channel and kind of the plan for launching that. Really, the goal is to hit a lot of stuff really early. I'll put what I think are the best videos and related to each other in like a cluster. So the first topic will be around financial independence. A lot of different posts around that. I think I've got 12 of those videos that'll come out in the first 9 days, and then we'll move to Roth accounts, Roth IRAs, Roth 401ks, things like that. So that's kind of how we plan to start it. If you go check those out, I love you for that. Thank you. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Biggest thing is if you decide to go watch them, I'm going to request that you watch them all the way through or let them play out. When you click off a video, you're teaching YouTube's algorithm that this video is not holding your attention. It's not a good one. It's not one that is worth watching. So, if you're interested, great, but don't go watch 10 seconds and then click off, because that's really going to hurt our progress. So anyway, next up is just the site itself. We have seen growth. Y'all know for months I was fighting this indexing issue, and it has its moments, but for the most part, the site is remaining indexed. We're not having trouble keeping our pages up, which is good. And the good news is that's paying off. So we're showing up in search results a lot more often. When I say a lot, I mean like exponentially more than we were. The bad news is that we're not exactly getting clicks. I think we're showing up in search results, but we're showing pretty far down in the results. And then we're not seeing many clicks at all, people coming off of search engines onto our website. And even when they do, I don't think many of them are staying very long. They're not, clicking around the site, checking out other pages, which, we'd like for them to do. But anyway, with all that said, our site page views and visits are up 20 to 40% in the last couple months since we got our indexing junk straightened out. And, that's not like a hockey stick sort of growth, but it is a lot. If you think about growing 20 to 40% every couple of months, I'd be thrilled with that, to be honest with you. So I think we would double in size in every 5 months or so at that rate, or three to 5 months, which I'd be fine with. That'd be great. So I'm hopeful. Things are going well. They're still not where we thought they'd be after a year. I'll talk more about that in the first year review video, but they're moving in the right direction, so I'm pretty pleased. Last thing I'll talk about is kind of opening up, be a little transparent. I think I told you guys in July we went on vacation as a family, and that whole time, I had a great time, but I knew I was pushing myself or compressing the amount of work I would need to do in August, because I knew I wanted to get the YouTube channel launched on Labor Day weekend. And the reason is holiday weekends tend to get more views. holiday weekends, people have more time on their hands. People are using the internet, and so that's why we're hitting Labor Day weekend as hard as we are. But to do that, I had a lot of work to do in August to get it ready. And while I've gotten a lot of that done, I spent a lot of time in here. And frankly, just totally honest, kind of neglected some other responsibilities with my family. So spent the last few weeks really thinking about setting up boundaries around that time, making sure that, yes, there are times to work on this stuff and it's fine. But there are, parameters that need to be set, because it's easy to say, well, just a few more minutes, let me finish this up, or a little while longer, I'll have this video out or finish this post, and then I can relax or do whatever. But there's only a window. The kids are back in school, that they're home in the afternoons from the time they get home, which I'm not even home a lot of those days because I have another job. So by the time I get off work, I guess, really, and the time they're done with homework and all the other things they got to do. And then we have, a window for dinner and catching up and hearing about the day and things like that. And I was allowing this stuff to encroach on that too much. So that's been another lesson learned. Hopefully I'm doing better than that. So I'm only talking about that because I think it's important if this is something that you consider doing or want to do. And a lot of you, if you're single, this isn't as much of an issue. But if you have a family, that to count that cost, consider that, take it into consideration, and just be, I guess, provide some accountability for yourself, so that you're, not losing sight of your main job. Keep the main thing, right? All right, so wrapping up, I'm still really enjoying this. It is not where I thought it would be after 1 year. I'll be honest. It's disappointing to think about. I had a lot of expectations, honestly, around the idea that if I threw enough posts out there, that, a few of them would hit somehow in the algorithm and draw attention to the site. And once you had some incoming traffic, that it would just, balloon. And that just hasn't really been the case. We're getting there. And I think I had, and again, you can go look at your interview to hear more about this. But I think there are a lot of lessons I hadn't learned. And I think, we stumbled out of the gate, quite frankly. We did a lot of things, or I did a lot of things that put us behind. I could have done better, but I think part of it too is you just get into it and you learn as you go. And so from where things have been since May of this year to August now, so about that 4-month period, I'm pretty pleased, and I'm also very hopeful. And I think, I don't want to say, hey, the YouTube channel is going to do great. I hope it does, but I've already learned about, sort of curbing expectations and sort of putting a governor on how you expect things to go. I'm not really going into that with a lot of expectation. I'm basically doing as well as I can to make it as successful as possible, and whatever happens, happens, So we'll see. But that's really it for August. It's been all about videos. I think September will be more about, I want to get to that 30 mark on videos. I want to have like 3 or 4 weeks worth at all time kind of built up, and then get a routine, a schedule going that is, a manageable number of hours or time in a week to write blog posts, to record videos, to edit videos, to get everything arranged so that it can be posted on the site, so that this is a background activity and a secondary activity, and something that I just keep going as an additional part of my life or extracurricular thing. And it isn't causing stress to maintain. In other words, if I miss a day here or there, I have enough cushion to absorb that, and I'm not panicked trying to get things out. So it's all about learning to balance all that, and adding YouTube is complicating that, quite frankly. But I have backed off the website quite a bit, the writing the posts and things like that, to focus more on the YouTube piece. So it'll be more balance, more video, and the website together, rather than focusing so heavily on one. But that's the plan going forward. So I want to thank you all again for your interest, every one of you who, not a lot of you watch these posts, frankly, and that's fine. They're more for me, honestly, than anything. I went back and watched a lot of them this week just to kind of see sort of my mental state in the past and how far we've come. But anyway, we're still grateful for your interest. As always, if you have questions or anything, let us know. We're always interested in feedback, even if it's corrections on typos. My brother just sent an email that kind of helped me correct a word, which, I'd rather somebody say, hey, you goofed up on this than just leave it out there forever and look like an idiot for everybody that reads it. So anyway, thank you again. God bless. Y'all take care. See you.